Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a NoXL team here for the Halloween Ultra League Edition, Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. As we see here, our lead with the S-Cavalier, which is in my opinion currently the best lead that you can run. NoXL, pretty easy to get. We had several events with this Pokemon. We have as our Say Swap, our Quick Attack version of the Sylveon, and on the back we're going to have Tapu Fini. I went on an 8-game win streak immediately with this team. I most likely could have went even better in general with this team, but I only played like a few games, of course, like 2.5 sets or something, and I went 8-game win streak immediately, which is kind of crazy. We will see here some very nice wins. We see here how good the Sylveon especially is. Sylveon was a lot of fun to play with Quick Attack. Usually I think like Charm might be a little bit better, but for this meta specifically, I think Quick Attack might be a little bit better than Charm, especially because his team here is a little bit weak to the Pokemon Crobat. So this basically gives you some more advantage against this. Being able to spam the Psyshocks, you're actually going to be able, I think, to win the 1 shields and the 0 shields against Crobat or something like this, which is crazy. Here I make a crazy mistake. I should have just stayed in. I would have been in a way better spot, but my opponent actually runs the electric version of the Genesect, which I didn't expect, and I didn't even know like that people would run this Pokemon. But hey, we have the Shock Drive version against us. Doesn't really matter. We have to waste 1 shield basically, but we will be able to get the shield back anyway, and we will be able to realign, which is the most important thing here. We will be able to go for one Moonblast. Moonblast comes through, gets the attack debuff here, which is amazing. We try to go for another one. We could have went for the Surf as well, but I kind of wanted to go for the Moonblast there, because then they would need to throw, which is nice. And we see an S-Cavalier against us here. This is kind of tricky, but we still have our Sylveon in the back, and since they let the move go through, we would be even able to pressure them with our charge moves, which are not super effective, but this is very decent for us. We see a Mandibuzz in the lead. They're going to run the move Air Slash as a fast move, which is fine for us as we can go into our fairy here and we will get greeted by this Toxicroak. Toxicroak is not an answer anymore against Sylveon because we have no Quick Attack. We now get the Psyshock way faster than with Charm, and we will be able to always win this matchup. They can double shield if they want to. I will be able to outspeed them all the time, and we even generate energy a little bit faster than them, which is kind of cool. Still going to shield the move up just in case if it's a Sludge Bomb. I don't really want to lose this matchup here, especially as we know already their lead. And we know that we have 2 really decent answers against their lead, as they're gonna go into their S-Cav here. Fine for me, I can go for a Moonblast and they still have to throw against me. This Moonblast will nearly knock them out. I mean, it does like half of its health, and we see the Mandibuzz coming in. At this point of time, I'm just going to let this move go through. I should swap out now, which I do as well, and I have the Tapu Fini aligned. I still have my own full health S-Cavalier in the back with the move stored, and there is nothing my opponent can do here anymore. So, good game there. Next opponent, we will see S-Cavalier here against the Scissor. The Scissor is, of course, the same typing, but a worse matchup for them. While we see the Mandibuzz coming in. He actually thought of maybe going into my Tapu Fini instead. Both of them are fine, to be fair. Whatever you really want to go into, to be fair, like, you just always have to hit 1 Moonblast anyway. They're going to go ahead and let the Aerial Ace come through here. I will be able to overfarm a little bit, go for a Moonblast. Do they want to shield this move? Let's see. They do not, but they're actually still going to survive it. Something that I didn't expect, but something that doesn't really bother me too much either. I will be able to let the next move go through. They're gonna go into their Scissor. I could have went for my Moonblast, but it's fine. I can swap into my S-Cav now, and that should be into a range where I can go for one drill run and nearly knock them out at least. Let's see what we can do here. It nearly knocks them out, but doesn't knock them out quite yet. This is going to be a Night Slash. We don't really have to shield it. We will be able to farm them all the way down, and let's see what they're gonna go into. They're gonna go into a Tapu Fini. This allows me now to go for 2 drill runs here, which is going to at least get 1 shield, I would say. Yeah, we're gonna get a shield here, and we can go for another drill run now, and we still have our own Tapu Fini in the back, which is going to allow us to hopefully win this matchup. There is some energy lead, but we have the shield advantage, and also still my 1 Pokemon in the back there, and they're going to forfeit. Good game there. Next opponent, we see Giratina in the lead. Horrible lead for us. We swap out immediately into our Sylveon when we get greeted by this Muk. Muk is kinda okay actually, especially when they run Acid Spray, because usually every Muk runs Acid Spray. We're gonna get the attack debuff here, and Acid Spray we would survive here and we would get another shield from them. They run Sludge Wave for whatever reason. I have never ever seen Muk running Sludge Wave if they run also Poison Jab, so I guess it's a nice surprise factor for them, but I'm not sure of the best move that you can run on Muk. Like usually if you have the Poison Jab, you also have the other move, what's it called? The Acid Spray, because you're going to do way more damage with your Faust move then. But yeah, there's going to be a loss maybe here. Again, the battles are also spread out there, like it's always like randomized when I put them in. But we will see here that they go for a crunch, which I think, yeah, it's fine. We should be able to at least still survive this. They usually don't run a such bomb on this Pokemon either. They kind of have to run the other move, what is called the Awkward Tail, because of the Nidoqueen. Like there's no real way around this. We will be able to go for one Drill Run here. We still have some energy stored on our Tapu Fini, but we have to go for one Moonblast to knock them out. And it's going to be a tough one. We will see that we can go for one Drill Run. They're going to go for their charge move as well, which is going to be the Ancient Power, and we will see that they can farm me perfectly down here. Very well played by my opponent. I mean, I got hardwalled basically from the get-go, but very well played as well in terms of how they managed to win it at the end. I think I still had a chance if they just played a little bit worse, but very nice. We will see the next opponent, Scissor in the lead. Shadow Scissor, fine for us, Tapu Fini coming in. Kind of awkward to be fair. I'm gonna go for one Drill Run first. I'm not sure if this is the right call, but getting some damage on this Pokemon might be pretty nice, or getting a shield so we can go into the mirror. And this mirror will now be a little bit better because we will be able to survive those water gun damage a little bit better, and we can just go for a Moonblast, which should at least nearly knock them out. Let's see. Yeah, it nearly knocks them out. They can still go for their own. I will be able to survive it. I'm totally fine with this one. They're going to go for the Surf, which is even better for me because I can farm them all the way down. We're gonna get the Scissor back in, and we will be able to go for one Surf now. Surf going to be neutral, Surf gonna put them below half health, and Surf going to do a ton of damage and forcing them to, I think, throw here. Exactly. Which is very nice for us. We can farm them down now with our Escavalier, and let's see what they have in the bag. We're going to let this move go through. I kinda want to keep my shield for my Sylveon in the bag. We will see the Drapion in the bag. Fine for me. We will be able to go ahead and shield this move up. Going to be an Awkward Tail, which means they're going to have no way that they have like the Sludge Bomb as well. And this means our Sylveon is pretty decent in terms of resisting those charge moves against them. They can go for another Awkward Tail, they can knock me out. We have our Sylveon, and we should be able to go for one Moonblast here, which should knock out the opponent. We will see the Awkward Tail coming through here as this Moonblast. Actually, I was a little bit too late there, I guess. I kind of wanted to overfarm, I think, for the other Pokemon that they still have left. So I'm gonna go for my Moonblast now. Should knock out the opponent, and we will see the Scissor coming in. I had to overfarm a little bit so I get to my move in time, and I will be able to knock them all out with our Quick Attack Sylveon. Quick Attack Sylveon is honestly so strong. We see the next opponent, Crobat in the lead. Horrible for us. We have literally nothing really for the Crobat here. It's a very unique Pokemon because we have like an answer for poison types in the lead, but it's an answer for poison types and not for poison and flying types. All our moves are resisted in the lead, but we have Psyshock here. And Psyshock gonna put this into a range where I'm already not worried, and as you can see here, I will be able to win the 0 shields. I think I would have also been able to win the 1 shields here. Yeah, exactly. I could just shield here, and I would be able to get to another shield from the opponent. Well, I'm going to let this move go through. I'm going to go into my Tapu Fini, and they're going to go into their Glisserpot. Interesting version here, like to use this Pokemon in this cup. Does it have any play? I'm not sure, to be fair. But at least they have Shadow Claw, which is, I guess, maybe a good say-so in this meta. Maybe I should also take a look at Glisserpot. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. We will see that we can go into our Drill Run user here, our Escavalier, but we can just go for one big Mega Horn, knock that thing right out of there, and we still have our shields left, which is amazing because we will be able to shield up all the moves that we are getting hit with, and we see a Golurk in the back. And now I'm scared, because Golurk going to be able to just farm me all the way down here. They're going to get a ton of energy with their Mud Slap, because they get just like the full farm down here. And the 2 shields might not help me. We will see. We can shield here against the Crobat with a Poison Fang. Going to do the most damage. As we see the opponent coming in with their Golurk, they're going to go for the first move. Can we reach the Surf in time? We will be able to reach the Surf in time, and we will be able to knock them out here. Good game to my opponent. As we see now the next opponent coming in. It took me actually a while to get battles yesterday. I'm not sure, like it took like really ages to get battles. I mean, We are still at legend rank, which is decent, but I think it's more the service or something, because like it really took long and I always got like queued up against someone that actually didn't exist, and that was kind of annoying. We see Giratina here. Giratina, fine for me. I can farm up a little bit extra here, go for one drill run, and I will be able to swap into my Sylveon. I will be able to take those ancient powers super easily, as we can overfarm a ton. They go for another move, which is kind of annoying to be fair. I should have thrown a little bit earlier, going to be another ancient power. But we have now 100 energy, which allows us now against the Nidoqueen to go for at least one poison. Psyshock, I guess, but they make a great call here, going into the Nidoqueen perfectly on the Moonblast, and now I'm kinda screwed. I will be able to go for my drill run though, that's why I built this up prior. Always kinda keep one move alive, that helps you a ton with like matchups like these. I will be able to shield the next move up, going to be an Earth Power, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get to another Earth Power in time anyway. They're gonna get the debuff there. Kinda annoying, but I will be able to shield up this one as well, and I can just farm up a little bit extra, go straight for the drill run on their Poison Fang here for the CMP time, and I can swap out into my Tapu Fini here most likely, because they're going to go back into their, Giratina, but I actually was way too late here. And they're gonna go for the Ancient Power, which knocks us out because of the debuff of the opponent. And now we're going to lose this game because there is a Genesect in the back and they have the neutral Magnet Bomb. They're gonna do a ton of damage here. I can go for the Surf, but like what really doesn't matter. They can't even go for another move. It's sadly going to be a loss here. We are just already so low. The Surf doesn't even knock them out quite yet, and they can get for a few more fast moves and they can Dragon Breath me here, but they actually cannot win this game. We can go for a Moonblast and bye-bye Giratina. Goodbye there, good game there, very nice. If you don't have, by the way, a Tapu Fini for whatever reason, I mean, it was kind of recently in raids, something that you definitely kind of want to trade for the Ultra League anyway, one of the best Pokemon that you can build for the Open Ultra League as well. You can of course use any other kind of charm user as well, like kind of fairy type there. The Tapu Fini just gives you a little bit more of a play against certain Pokemon. For example, fire types, you're actually kind of fine with this team. You have a double weakness in the lead. You have a very good Pokemon Tapu Fini in the back, and even the quick attack version of the Sylveon is pretty decent against fire types. But yeah, Tapu Fini just gives this team the perfect balance, to be fair. So I would really recommend you to try to get this thing. I think it's pretty important for this team. We see a drill run coming through here. It knocks us out, but we have also our drill run stored already. This drill run would get them close to being dead, but like not completely knocking them out. We will be able to shield up this move, trying to keep at least this S-Cap alive with one charge move stored, and I can swap out into my Tapu Fini now, hopefully, exactly, and I will be able to catch the move, which is going to be the Dragon Claw most likely. Yep, goodbye there, wasting some energy, and we see a Tapu Fini coming in against us. This is going to be a tough one here, because we still have both one shield. I'm going to go straight for the Moonblast coming through, going to hit them as well, which is very nice, and it's going to be a tough one to still win with. I don't think I have a chance here anymore, to be fair. They're going to go for one Surf, which is a very good bait by them. I can go for my own Surf, which is going to get the final shield by them. But I'm pretty sure that my S-Cap is a little bit too low. You see me here trying to panically swapping into my S-Cap, which didn't work out because I am not yet there in terms of the switch clock. And I tried to go for 2 drill runs here, but I think they can just Dragon Breath me down here. Or can they? They cannot, and we will be able to win this game with the S-Cavalier here. What a game again. And again, you see how good this team is. Like, this team is amazing. I can highly recommend it to you if you can use it. Honestly, another Crobat here. This is, of course, the tricky one. Like, Crobat is horrible for me, especially if they have a Nidoqueen as a Sales Swap as well. Like, what? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Double weak to Confusion, basically. Are there any Confusion users in this meta? I have no idea, but like, double weak to Psychic types is kind of awkward there, I guess, for them. We will see here that we can go for at least 2 Psyshocks, which is nice, and we can go ahead and go into our Escavalier. Because I know that Escavalier has basically no usage at all anymore, I can just go ahead and try to overfarm a little bit. They're going to go straight for the next move here as well, and I can just let all the moves go through. It's going to be a Poison Fang. I can swap out into my Tapu Fini, and they go back into the Crobat. This is my only chance of winning this game. I have no idea what they have in the back at this current time. It's going to be a Poison Fang coming through. We have to let the first move go through, as the next one's going, of course, to do more damage after the debuff. We can go for one Surf. We're going to get this thing low. We can go for the shield here. And we will be able to actually hit this next Surf as well, because they are out of the shields. And let's see what they have in the back. There's Maybe it's still a way to win this, I'm not sure. Let's see what they can have. We can go for the drill run so they don't hit another charge move here. And we will see the next opponent having the Umbreon here in the back. And this Umbreon will get hit by this Mega Horn. Is this enough to knock them out yet? Can they get to 2 moves in time? They can go for the net move here already. And I think they need 1 more fast move to get to the next charge move. So we actually barely came back from this horrible game and nearly still won with it. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. This team is amazing. Please leave a like on the video if you haven't yet. And I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.